Hi dear students, I am Manoj Dukle. Today I want to discuss the overview of the syllabus of management. So management is our one subject included in semester 5 for mechanical engineering, for electrical and other some branches. So here is first rationally. So according to this, why management is important? Why it is included in our syllabus? So, as per this, an engineer has to work in industry with human capital and machines. As machine is there and capital is there, so engineer, the work of engineer to manage it very efficiently. Therefore, managerial skills are essential for enhancing their employability and career growth. If the skill is there, automatically your industry will run smoothly. This course is therefore designed to provide the basics concept in management principles, safety aspect and industrial acts. So all some managerial skills are included in our management subject. So competency is what? So the aim of this course is to develop the students to attain the following industry identified competency through various teaching learning experiences. So what are the different competencies are there? So here is one explained. Use relevant managerial skills for ensuring efficient and effective management. So there are different skills that we have to see, we have to study in this course subject. Now these are the course outcomes. Why? What are the different course outcomes are to be essential from learning this subject? So there are 5 course outcomes are identified by the experts. So first one is use basic management principle to execute daily activities. So there are different daily activities that managers are carrying out inside the industry. What are these duties that we have to study? Then use principles of planning and organizing for accomplishment of task. So planning and organizing is the important. So in this we have to study how it accomplished. Then use principles of directing and controlling for implementing of plans. So directing and controlling both are interrelated with each other that we have to study in chapter number 3. Then apply principles of safety management in all activities. So what are the different rules that we have to follow inside the industry? What are the different precautions, safety precautions that we have to carry is explained in chapter number 4. And the last one is understand various previous provisions of industrial acts. As per Maharashtra Factories Act and Indian Factories Act, the different provisions are provided. So we have to study it in the chapter number 5. Now here is the teaching and examination scheme. So weekly we have 3 lectures. Theory exam is not there, online exam is there. So online exam is of 90 minutes, 1.5 hour. End semester exam 70 marks. So minimum 28 marks are essential for this. Practical assessment is there for theory practical, maximum 30 marks, minimum marks is not limit 0. Class test 1 and class test 2 marks are included in this theory practical assessment. So total is 100. Minimum passing marks is 40. Now next one is online theory examination. So we already know that we have one online exam. We have to face online exam in this. Now this is the course map. So in this course map, all things are interrelated with each other. All COs are interrelated with each other. They are all are focusing on the competency which we have already discussed. That is use relevant managerial skills for ensuring efficient and effective management. So all the chapters and all the COs from these chapters are directly focusing on this competency. They are trying to complete this competency. So competency of student, development of student is much essential, so that's why it is map is designed. Now here is your chapter number 1, unit 1. It is your introduction to management concept and managerial skill. So in this unit, total 7 points are included. So first is 1.1, definitions of management. So management is what is the different aspects in management, what are the different roles and importance of management is discussed in this point. Then 1.2 is management characteristics and principles that we will study. So levels of management, just like lower level, middle level, top level, etc., we will study in this point. Then 1.3 is functions of management. So there are different functions included in management: planning, organizing, directing, staffing, controlling, decision making, etc. These are all covers in point number 3. Then types of planning, steps in planning. So what are the different types of planning are included in chapter number topic number 4. Types of organization. So which type of organization is there? Line organization, line and staff organization, uh, and other different types are included in this point. Then functional areas of management also included. Then 1.7 is managerial skills that we will study in chapter number 1. Then unit number 2, planning and organizing at supervisory level. So roles of supervisor. So what is meant by supervisor? How you carry different activities inside the industry, that we have to study in the chapter number 2. So here the planning activities by supervisor, then different standard formats, different activities, budgeting of materials, all these points regarding supervisor is discussed in this first chapter number 2 and point number 2.1. Then organizing at supervisor level. So the role of supervisor is to organize different activities inside the organization. So what are the different organization activities that we have to study in this point number 2. Then unit number 3 is directing and controlling at supervisory level. So directing means how to direct the process, how to accomplish the process is at supervisory level is discussed in this unit number 3. So need for direction and instruction to subordinates. So there is superior and subordinate relationship is discussed in this chapter number 3. Then personal counseling, advanced prediction of possible mistake. Personal counseling of the workers, how the supervisor can counseling different workers so that he can work efficiently. So decision making, how to uh, apply these decision making laws. So all these points are discussed in this unit number 3. Then next one is the managerial control, controlling methods. So all the aspects regarding directing and controlling is discussed in this unit number 3. Now next one is unit number 4, safety management. So need of safety management measures, general safety norms for an industrial unit, preventive measures. So different safety activities which are required in the industry is discussed in this chapter number 4. So there are accidents, how the accidents can occur, what are the fire hazard, what is meant by fire drill, what is the safety procedure, what are the work permits. All these things are explained in this unit number 4. Then unit number 5, it is legislative act. Legislative means legal. So as per Factories Act, what are the different uh, provisions are provided inside the industry? So not only Indian Factory Act, so there are different acts are provided by government to run smooth any organization. So here are different acts are included. Here in this course for management we have only 4 acts are included. So Indian Factories Act, that is 1948, then Industrial Dispute Act, Workman Compensation Act, and Minimum Wages Act. All these acts are discussed, we have to discuss in this chapter number 5. So these are the marking schemes. For chapter number 1 we have 16 marks, for chapter number 2 we have 14 marks, for chapter number 3 we have 14 marks, for chapter number 4 we have 14 marks, and again last for chapter number 5 we have 12 marks, so total is 70. So all these marks are designed on the basis of RUA. This is remember, understand, and apply level. Now we have to also this complete some suggested student activities. So these are student activities that we have to done while learning this course. So what is mean by these activities and how to perform these activities? So first of all, where is one activity? Write assignment based on the theory taught in classroom. Assignment consists of 10 questions having long answers including charts, symbols, drawing, observations, etc. Means what we have to do here, we have to complete what we have learned from the above subject, or what we have learned from any one of the unit. We have to apply it on a as per our skills, as per our knowledge base. So all these activities are explained here, so you can take any activity and you can complete it. Now suggested special instruction strategies. So we have to uh, use different strategies. These are simple samples which the teacher can use to accelerate the attainment of the various outcomes in this course. So different teachers can use different strategies. So in the next for this course we can use different strategies that we will discuss at the time of teaching. Suggested micro project, it is one of the important thing that we have to do. So there are different micro projects are included in this course. Samples are here given here. So study of management principles applied to small scale industry, medium scale industry, large scale industry. So we have to write down, we have to make a report, and we have to study different principles that are applied in any industry, and on the basis of this we have to construct, we have to made one report, so that our all the knowledge that we learn from above course will directly incorporated in terms of one report. So for this you have to construct a group, you have to made a group, and as per by taking the help of teacher you can complete this micro project. So these are the suggested learning resources, books. These are some websites, softwares that are suggested by the expert who have constructed curriculum, etc. Thank you dear students, thanks for your kind attention.